Hello, everyone. Welcome out to CarShield Field for Game 3 of our triple header of the St. Louis Patriots Invitational here. We've got a fantastic one for you for our nightcap. We got the Pattonville Pirates taking on the Kirkwood Pioneers. We're going to get to the lineups. Offensively for the Pioneers, leading off, number 10 will be Caden Jackman. In the 2-hole, number 4, Ryan Caffey. In the 3-hole, number 23, Jacob Nolan. And in the 4-hole, number 12, Tommy Smith. Hitting 5th, number 3, Brady Bogus. And in the 6-hole, number 45, Paxton Oliver. In the 7-hole, number 25, Hayden Nieberg. And in the 8-hole, number 18, Liam Coates. And in the 9-hole, number 5, Gabe Heaps. That's the starting lineup there for this squad. We'll get to the defense here. This Kirkwood squad, they had a very good season last year. They lost some players, but they still, Caden Jackman, Ryan Caffey, Jacob Nolan, man, that's a pretty good 1, 2, 3 at the top of this order. It'll be interesting to see what they have behind those guys, who's going to step up, who's going to make an impact offensively for this Pioneers team, because that's kind of basically where it's going to be for them. On the mound, we'll get to that later. Some scores for you as we get set here. We've been watching scores throughout the day. Ray Peck 10-7 right now over Smith Cotton. Poplar Bluff 9-6 over Savannah. It's still going on. 3-3 tie. Liberty, Blue Jays, Kearney Bulldogs. And let's get the defense set up here for this Pattonville Pirates squad. On the mound is Jace Robinson. His battery mate will be Jose Alvarado. At first base will be Brody Lee. At second base is Braylon Cook. At third base, Brian Phipps. At shortstop, Cameron Crumble. In center field, we will have Jordan Johnson, and he's flanked in left field by Tyler Manker, and in right field, Braden Wishard. That's the defensive lineup here for this Pattonville Pirates squad. Head coach, Vic Fink. The head coach of the Pioneers is Max Spitzmiller. We did a game last year out at Kirkwood when they faced off against Webster Groves, and it was pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing this Nick Mammon. First time we've seen him. And I think this one is going to be fun. We'll see what Pattonville's got as we get ready for first pitch. Caden Jackman coming to the plate. .512 first pitch. Robinson deals, and it's ball one. One ball, one strike. And the bunt is down. Alvarado to it, but not going to get the speedy Jackman. And a bunt single to lead off this game here and brings up Caffey, Ryan Caffey. Caffey is just a sophomore. Hitting in the 2-hole here. Kid's got some pop. Drives one over the shortstop's head. Cut off by the center fielder. He was playing shallow and got to it. Otherwise, that's Y.B.M. And guys are running all day long. So back-to-back singles to get this game going for the Pioneers. And you see Jacob Nolan coming to the plate. Nolan put together a pretty good season last year. And that's ball one, missing away. That misses 2-0 now. Caffey in their first game was 2 for 4. Jackman was 2 for 3. And he just misses, fouls that one way down the line. We got 2 balls and a strike. Oh, excuse me. Jackman was 1 for 3, or 1 for 1, excuse me. 2 runs. Looks like he had a couple walks. And it is 3 balls and a strike. This is guy, you know, you take your chances maybe with some of the newer guys at the bottom of this order. And that misses upstairs. And Robinson has the bases loaded with nobody out, and we've seen this musical before, folks. This has been kind of the MO we've seen. We saw this last night in the first game with Marshfield, or with Willard. Levi Hilton loaded the bases with nobody out. We saw it earlier today again. Pitchers finding their way through this stuff. That's a good curveball to Tommy Smith for swing and a miss, strike 1. Smith had 2 hits, 3 RBIs in the game last night. Misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Smith, a junior. This is a very young Kirkwood team, and if it's going to be interesting to see how they come together toward the end of the season. And he did not go. Alvarado wanted that one. 2 balls and a strike. Driven into the gap, and one hops the wall. That's going to score all 3 as, and Jackman fell down coming around third. He was right on the heels of the next runner and should have scored but fell down. But Smith with an RBI, 2 RBI double here gives the Pioneers a lead early in this ball game. Smith, man, putting together some big hits early in this in his season. Bogus, the DH now at the plate, takes ball 1. Bogus is a junior as well. Squares, bunts down. Here comes the run, scores, and doing a job getting the run home. So the suicide bunt works. Smith to third. That's 1 out. And an RBI here for Bogus. Paxton Oliver at the plate now. It's ball one. Good off speed. Swung right through it. 1 ball, 1 strike to Paxton Oliver. That stays up 2-1. Foul tipped into the glove. 2 balls, 2 strikes. At the shortstop, off. Oh, heads up. You didn't have to tag him. Just touch the base, buddy. That's all right. But heck of a nice play by the shortstop, Crumble, to Phipps. And that ends the inning, but not before Kirkwood gets 4. Excuse me. 3. Yeah, they get 3. And we head to the bottom of the first inning. Kirkwood 3 and Pattonville coming up. All right, this afternoon's ball game is presented by Premier Pitching Performance, where pitchers are built. Focused on velocity, mechanics, and command, they help athletes develop the tools needed to compete at a higher level. Folks, we've gotten to know Brett Graves, who is one of the owners of Premier Pitching Performance and one of the architects behind it. He works hard with his guys. And you can catch his podcast on our channel, too. Go to Youth Baseball Midwest. Brett Graves has his Keep Climbing podcast, talking about some great stuff with pitching. I've learned a lot from Mr. Graves. Check him out. Pitching Performance. If you're a Y.B.M Club member, you can also get a discount. The code is there. So if you got a pitcher, you got a young pitcher, this is a great place to go. Premier Pitching Performance. PremierPitching.com. All right, folks, we got the lineup here for Pattonville. Leading off will be number 2, Jace Robinson. In the 2-hole, number 1, Cameron Crumble. In the 3-hole, number 16, Brian Phipps. In the 4-hole, number 11, Tyler Manker. In the 5-hole, number 5, Jordan Johnson. In the 6-hole, number 10, the catcher, Jose Alvarado. 7-hole, number 3, Braylon Cook. And in the 8-hole, number 14, Braden Wishart. And in the 9-hole, number 25, Brody Lee. And defensively here, set up for this Kirkwood squad. On the mound, we're getting our first chance to look at Nick Mammon. And behind the plate, Ryan Caffey. At first base, you will see Tommy Smith. At second base, Paxton Oliver. At third base, Hayden Nieberg. At shortstop, Liam Coates. In center field, Jacob Nolan, and he is flanked by Caden Jackman in right and Gabe Heaps in left. First pitch from Mammon is ball 1. And that misses. 2-0. That's a 3-0 count now to Jace Robinson, who's also the counterpart on the mound. Always interesting to watch and see what a pitcher does. Coming off an inning and a 4-pitch walk for Robinson. Quick chat from Caffey. Crumble made a heck of a nice play, got the line drive, made the play over to Phipps, who's on deck, so we'll see what these guys got in this top of the order here. Popped up, and that is out of play into the bleachers. Strike one.
Can he swing it if the ball's in his glove? The ball's not in his hand. No, can't swing. Why? He's not set.
Moberly Spartans, Quincy, Notre Dame score update 2-2 tie. Fort Zumwalt West Jaguars and the Seckman Jaguars. 3-2 Fort Zumwalt West. Tight ball game. Love that. Throw over to Robinson. He's running for himself, so there's no courtesy runner there. That misses in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good curveball. Caffey on it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes now to Crumble. Runner goes. Ball is going to be foul. Put the runner in motion. Nice job. Just couldn't quite get it executed. Runner's back in time. Got the sunglasses flying off. Got to make sure we get those back. Three balls, 2 strikes now. Mammon throwing a lot of pitches here early in both at bats. Runner goes right back up the middle. Oh, that is some tough luck. Crumble had hit the ball back up the middle, and because he was running, Coates was right at the bag, steps on it and throws him out, double play. That's what you call unfair right there, boys and girls. Brian Phipps at the plate. Ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. So Mammon having a tough time finding the strike zone here early in this first inning, but that has not been uncommon so far in the games we've seen early in the season here. 2 balls and a strike. Everybody just trying, all the pitchers trying to find their way through it, getting themselves together. Fouled back out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Phipps just a little late on that. Caffey calls time, goes out, talks to his pitcher. Looks like they're still not quite on the same page. That's a kick save. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that went clean to the backstop, and it went full. Put a little too much mustard on that hot dog, and it just fell right out the bun. Pitch was low. So the second base on balls here. Tyler Manker at the plate, and it is ball 1. That's in the dirt. 2-0. Mammon has put a lot of miles on the arm so far here in this first inning. A lot of pitches. And it's 3-0. Three-one to Manker. Phipps at first. We'll see if Coach Fink puts him in motion here. Popped up on the infield. Catch is made for out number 3. And Mammon gets out of it. We head to the top of the second inning. 3-0 Kirkwood. All right, folks. Appreciate Premier Pitching Performance, our presenter of our Youth Baseball Midwest Showcase. Game 3 here at CarShield Field for the St. Louis Patriots Invitational. We've got some scores for you, but before we do that, Premier Pitching Performance, it's where pitchers are built, specializing in developing pitchers through velocity, mechanics, and command. The technology is there. These guys, if you get a chance, we did, if you're a club member, you go check out a couple of the interviews we did. We talked a lot with the folks over at Premier. Great conversations. You want to learn some stuff about pitching, go check out Premier Pitching Performance, premierpitching.com. Jackson Indians up 5-0 on Zumwalt North as DeSmet is now playing Huntley Red Raiders 2-0. And it's strike one to number 25, Hayden Nieberg, who's leading off the top of the second inning. That stays up. Farmington Knights and Rockwood Summit 1-1 right now. We're going to see Farmington next week, isn't it, right, guys? Next week, Farmington at Cape. Yeah. We're heading down to Central High School in Cape Girardeau. We got the Farmington Knights taking on the Central Bulldogs in Cape Girardeau. Looking forward to that one. Little fisted, caught, Brody Lee, out number 1. Liam Coates, the shortstop, coming to the plate. Brody Lee, freshman. His brother Mason Lee, 4-year guy there at Pattonville. Heck of a ball player. A bunt out front. Pop. Nice job by Alvarado getting on that bunt for out number 2. Robinson looking much better, kind of settling in here. That happens, man. These guys, it's tough getting early in, but looks like he's settling in pretty good. Oh, just as I say that, I don't believe in that nonsense. That's why. He was going to hit him. He was going to hit him. It happened. So the hit by pitch puts Heaps on, and now you get to face Caden Jackman. Singled and scored in the first. Throw over. Heaps is back in time. Grounder. Oh, and a backhand off the knee from Brody Lee. Showing off the leather. Ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. 3-0 Pioneers. Folks, this afternoon's gate presented by Premier Pitching Performance, where pitchers are built, focused on velocity, mechanics, and command. They help athletes develop the tools needed to compete at a higher level. Go to premierpitching.com. Check out that website. If you're a club member here, please take advantage of it. We've got a discount code there for club members. Get your athlete over to Premier Pitching Performance. Even if you're not a pitcher, it's still worth the time. All right, leading off, Jordan Johnson squares to bunt, puts one down, up. Ryan Caffey hopped right back up there. Nice play. That's two good plays by the catchers here. Both guys behind the plate, working hard. Out number one. And here is the Pattonville catcher, Alvarado, coming to the plate, his first plate appearance. Man, Liberty, the Blue Jays, and Kearney, the Bulldogs, over in the west part of the state, 5-5 tied. That's a dandy of a game there. And that is strike one. So Mammon around the plate a little bit more here to start this second inning. See if he settles in. Both guys, it's easy to get amped up for these opening season games, man. These guys come out, the juices are flowing. Oh, yeah. Good off speed. Swing and a miss, way out front for Alvarado. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that is out of play. One ball, 2 strikes. A little conversation between the Kirkwood head coach, Spitzmiller, and the home plate umpire. Strike 3. Good pitch. Froze Alvarado. Out number 2. He gets him looking. And Braylon Cook coming to the plate. As Mammon sails one to the backstop. Cook steps back in. Both these teams in the St. Louis Suburban, a little flare, and it's going to drop for a 2-out single for Cook. Brings up Braden Wishart. Hop back. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay. Man made that maybe a little harder than he should have, but still the out. 3 outs. We're heading to the top of the third. 3-0 Pioneers. Youth Baseball Midwest here, folks. If you like what we're doing, please, if you're here and you're watching, you like it, subscribe. We got great podcasts. We got all kinds of stuff. We have our Youth Baseball Midwest Club, the Y.B.M Club. Lots of fun there. We've got exclusive content all over the place. Our winter workout tours. We got all kind of stuff going on over there. So, do I need to start over? So we've got Ryan Caffey at the plate for Kirkwood to lead off the top of the third inning. Ball one. Robinson looked like he tweaked something there. I don't know. But he's 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Jacob Nolan on deck. Right back. Oh, heck of a nice play there. Crumble, the shortstop, takes care of the line drive right there for out number one. Jacob Nolan to the plate, walked and scored a run in the first inning. Takes ball one. One ball, one strike here to Nolan, and that is in the dirt. 2-1. Fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ooh, and it's fair. Nolan on his way to second. A heck of a throw. And he is hosed. Oh my goodness. Wishard pops up and throws a seed, and Nolan had no chance. (9-6) if you're scoring at home, folks. That's ball one. Wow, what a play by the young man, Braden Wishart. Robinson plunks Tommy Smith. We have seen a ton of hit by pitch. Brady Bogus coming to the plate, the designated hitter. I mean, I'd say a lot of offensive guys are wearing a lot of bruises right now today. Over the last couple days, we've seen a lot of hit by pitch. Ball one to Bogus, who grounded out to the pitcher. Two and 0. That's a big swing and a miss. Smith on his way to second on the ball, getting away from Alvarado. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Sun's starting to set, and you can see those guys on the left side of the diamond covering their eyes. That sun's kind of tough over there this time of day. And then another one, Alvarado blocks it, but it gets away from him. And Tommy Smith, with some heads-up base running on 2 wild pitches, has moved himself 90 feet away from home plate. And we got a 3-1 count. And that is hit to Phipps. Comes up, fires across for out number 3. Nice play by the third baseman. Strands the runner. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-0 Pioneers. All right, folks, Youth Baseball Midwest. We appreciate you joining us. If you like it, if you like what we're doing here, please take a moment, hit the subscribe button. It's down there below. We appreciate that very much. And you've got the Y.B.M Club. If you're interested in becoming a club member, please take the moment to go and join up, become a legacy member. And we appreciate that. 50% off for the first year. Youth Baseball Midwest, we are working to be the most comprehensive youth baseball coverage in the Midwest. And Mammon comes out for the third inning. And he's going to see Brody Lee, left-handed batter, takes strike 1. Right at the shortstop. Nice play there from Coates for out number 1. That's a tough play over there, folks, with the sun right in their eyes like this. I mean, you've got, it's bearing down. Crumbles made a couple nice plays like that over there. Both guys playing very well at short. And we have Jace Robinson, the leadoff hitter, coming up for the Pirates. Mammon misses in, ball 1. Some scores, updates. The Blue Jays, Liberty Blue Jays, take a 7-5 lead over Kearney. 3-2 Moberly take a 1-run lead over the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders. 5-2 Zumwalt West Jaguars over the Seckman Jaguars right now. They're in the lead. Jackson, the Indians 9-0 over Fort Zumwalt North. And a strike, 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Now, sorry, my mistake. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. And that's into right field, but a couple of steps over, and Jackman makes the play for out number 2. Didn't have to move much, folks. Here's Crumble at the plate. Grounded out to the shortstop, his first at bat. Woo-hoo-hoo. Little buzz inside. Ball 1.
What do you say, 1?
1 ball, 1 strike now to Crumble. 2 outs. Nobody on. Robinson and Mammon seem to be settling in after that first inning. Curveball popped up, shallow. Oh, it's actually carried pretty well over into right field. But Jackman under it makes the catch. That's out number 3. We head to the top of the 4th inning. 3-0 Kirkwood. All right, folks, got a new pitcher for the Pattonville Pirates. Noah Horner is now taking the mound here in the top of the 4th inning. Closes the book on Jace Robinson, who gave up 3 runs. On 3 hits. The hit by pitch, the walks kind of mixed in there. That didn't help. Only the 1 walk, though. Didn't have any strikeouts, but not bad outing. 3 innings of ball, 3 runs. And we got the new one here. So here we go. Kirkwood leading off here in the 4th. And folks, if you're watching, we appreciate Premier Pitching Performance presenting tonight's ball game here from CarShield Field, premierpitching.com, where pitchers are built. And it is ball 1 to Oliver. Horner kind of slings it from the side there. Little different look coming at you now as a hitter. 2 balls and 1 strike. Woo! It looked like it was going to hit him, and he just kind of bailed at the end there. That is 3 balls and a strike. Popped foul. Count now full. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Horner. Oliver down swinging out number 1. Nieberg to the plate. Popped out to a little blooper to the first baseman, his first at bat. I mean, from Robinson to Horner, this is a way different look that you're seeing. Drops in the curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reached out, crumbled to it, fires across. Heck of a nice play. I really like this shortstop from Pattonville. He's making some nice plays. Crumble showing it off on the defensive side. And it's a tough field over there with the sun bearing down on you. Just missed a single and a chance to keep the inning rolling in the first with some defensive movement. Liam Coates at the plate, the shortstop. 2 outs, grounded sharply. Nice. Outstanding. Show it off, young man. Crumble making plays up the middle there. We head to the bottom of the 4th. 3-0 Pioneers.
Pitching for the Kirkwood Pioneers, number 19, Y.B.M.
New pitcher for Kirkwood now on the mound, number 19, Joey Evans, taking over for Mammon. Mammon pitched very well, had the struggles in the first, but didn't allow any runs. So you've got now Evans taking over here in the bottom of the 4th. Both pitchers going 3. We're going to see Breon, and I want to make clear, appreciate the folks coming in and letting us know that we were saying the young man's name incorrectly. It is Breon Phipps, and he's coming up to bat here to lead off this 4th inning. Breon Phipps walked and was stranded at first base in the 1st inning. Facing Evans, and that is to the backstop. Ball 1. Farmington takes a 3-1 lead over the Summit Falcons as Evans goes 2-0 to Phipps. Three and 0. See if coach gives him a green light. And that is a 4-pitch leadoff walk. Brings up Manker, Tyler Manker, who made the last out in the first inning. Followed by Jordan Johnson on deck. Squares and shows bunt. Pulls back, ball 1. And Coach Spitzmiller, he's seen 5 straight balls thrown by his pitcher that came in relief, and he's taken a trip to the mound to talk to Evans and say, hey, look, guys, let's throw some strikes here. It's always useful. Got the Fort Zumwalt East Lions showing up. We're not doing the late game tonight, folks, but there's another game here if you're around the area, you want to come out and watch some baseball. East Lions taking on, it's a doubleheader with this Kirkwood squad. Little doubleheader action for the Pioneers. Okay, the meeting at the mound, let's see if it paid dividends. And here we have Manker back into the box. 1-0 count. Throw over. Nice pick over there by Smith. Picking machine. Two and 0. You know, sometimes it's tough as an announcer. I want to see that. I see that, and I always want to yell, it's at your feet, and I can't do that. That's not my job anymore. Two and 0. Driven. Oh, and jumped up and caught it. No. Phipps is out. He dropped the ball when he came down with it. That's just kind of an impossible situation there. Nothing Phipps really could do about that. That's just tough. That's one of those, that's a tough play. So, out number 1. So Manker on the air. Jordan Johnson now. So it pays to watch everything. But Phipps, he was headed back. There's, he saw the catch. He's heading back to first base. That's what you're supposed to do. That's just a tough place to be in for any runner. So ball 1 now to Johnson. So we're basically in the same place except it's 1 out now for the Pirates. And Evans continues to throw balls. He had the 1 strike and it was hit pretty hard. There's a strike. 2 balls and a strike now to Johnson. Alvarado on deck. Ground ball foul down the third baseline. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another pitcher up in the bullpen out there for Kirkwood. Coach Spitzmiller giving him the speed up sign over there. Isn't liking what he's seeing from Evans. Another ground ball foul. Johnson way out in front of that pitch. Having a hard time sitting down and waiting on that ball to get there. And that is a ball upstairs, 3-2. See if Coach puts Manker in motion here with the 3-2 count. Curveball stays up. And another walk in the inning. And we have first and second with one out. Alvarado coming to the plate. Chance for the Pirates here to break through. Alvarado's done a nice job behind the plate here today for the Pattonville squad. And he gets the HBP. I think that's about the 20th HBP we've seen in 2 days. I'm not kidding. Well, but it's 4 games, though. But still, my goodness. There's a lot of bruises going on around here. Braylon Cook at the plate. Bases full of Pirates. We got a swishbuckler out here. Oh, right back to the pitcher. Gets it out. Oh, and it's dropped by Caffey. Evans rushed. Bad throw. And a run scores on the error. That is a fielder's choice, but wow. So it's a 3-1 ball game now. And Wishard, who made a spectacular defensive play out a couple innings ago, is at the plate with a chance to get a run closer or tie up the ball game with 2 runners in scoring position here. And that is foul. Woohoo! Burley. Oh my goodness. 1 ball, 1 strike to Wishard. My mercy. Back up the middle, slow roller. Gonna get 1. Yes, they did. Wishard safe. Another run scores. Johnson in from third. Alvarado out at second. Excuse me. Cook is out at second. Wishard at first on the fielder's choice. Brody Lee, the freshman, at the plate. takes ball one. A little looper in and down in the gap, cut off by Noland, but another run scores, and it is a tie ball game. The Pirates here in the bottom of the fourth tie it up on a Brody Lee RBI single. Tough play, not going to be made as Oliver has that one pop off his glove. Robinson, that was going to be a tough play either way. And Robinson's on first, and another run scores. Wishard in, Brody Lee to second base. And folks, we have a 4-3 Pirate lead. Oh, and that's past Caffey. And everybody moves up 90 feet. And the struggles continue here for the Pioneers in the fourth. 1 ball, no strikes to Cameron Crumble. He's played some outstanding defense today. Got a chance to kind of bust this one open here for the Pirates. 2-0. Not far enough away, but it is 3-0 now to Crumble. Got a couple finals for you here. Zumwalt West, the Jaguars, 5-4 over Seckman. Staley, 11-1 over Smithville. And Jackson, 9-0 over Fort Zumwalt North. The Moberly Spartans defeat Quincy Notre Dame 5-2. Strike on the outside corner. 3 balls and a strike here. St. Dominic final 11-0 over Union. Hannibal 13-6 over the Holt Indians. Ooh, and just missed that and fouled that out foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Cameron Crumble. Crumble takes time, steps out. Resets. Here we go. 3-2. Just gets a piece of it, stays alive. Time is called again. And that is ball 4. So a walk for Crumble. And the bases are loaded. You got the deck full of Pirates. Ship full of Pirates. Coach Spitzmiller's seen enough. He's coming to get Evans. And we're going to get a pitching change with the bases loaded, a 4-3 lead. We'll step aside. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for Kirkwood, number 7, Nick Meyer.
Pitching change here for the Pioneers, folks. Nick Meyer taking the mound, replacing Joey Evans, who struggled mightily and gave up 4 runs here in this 4th inning. And the Pirates have the lead here early. This Pirate squad looks pretty good here, folks. Robinson looked good on the mound so far. Horner, good in relief. Breon Phipps now has a chance to bust this open. Crumble with a good at-bat, got the walk. Now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. Big spot here for the new pitcher in Nick Meyer. So here we go, big at bat. And that is ball 1. So here you go, folks. It was Phipps that led off this inning with a walk. He was put out on the crazy play into when the left fielder dropped the ball. He was out at second. So here he is back up with a chance to do some damage, and it is 1 ball and 1 strike here for Phipps. Strike on the outside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Meyer coming in, filling up the zone, competing. Long look, and that is ball 2 upstairs, 2-2. Big spot here for the Pirates. Can they bust it open? And that is in the dirt for ball 3. A 3-2 count, 2 outs. Runners will be in motion. Big opportunity here. And hit hard at the shortstop. Comes up with it. Coates makes a nice play. They leave the bases loaded, but not before the Pirates get 4 and take the lead as we head to the top of the 5th inning. All right, folks, back here at CarShield Field. Hey, look, remember, Prime Sports is the exclusive gear provider of Youth Baseball Midwest. Your favorite destination for all things baseball, whether you're looking for the latest gear, the right fit, or trusted advice, Prime Sports is where players and families they may help players find exactly what they need to perform at their best. So make sure you check out Prime Sports Midwest, primesportsmw.com. Exclusive gear provider, the official gear provider of Youth Baseball Midwest. All right, here we go. Leading off the 5th inning, Gabe Heaps. Hard shot grounder, crumble backhands, throws across and gets a speedy Gabe Heaps, for out number 1. I'll tell you what, folks, I like this Horner kid. He keeps people off balance, got that funky delivery. And he's doing a fantastic job here in relief of Jace Robinson. And that is a ball outside. Back to the top of the order, Caden Jackman. That misses again. 2-0. Some more finals for you. Liberty Blue Jays over Kearney 7-6. St. Dominic 11-0 over Union. That's a big-time win. Second baseman, Cook up with it. Throws out Jackman for out number 2. Ryan Caffey to the plate. Poplar Bluff takes down Savannah 9-8 today in the ball game, and that is a fly ball to right field and a catch made by Wishard. That is the second 1-2-3 inning for Horner after the Pirates take the lead, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. Score 4-3 Pirates. All right, folks, Game 7 Baseball. Game 7 Baseball. Mitch is not here to go.com. Let me down. There you go. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's my dude. Game 7 Baseball, hey, we're going to be out this next weekend. Arch Madness. Game 7 Baseball, one of the Midwest premier tournament platforms where players compete and make their mark. And, yes, we've seen a lot of the high school ball players that we're watching here today out on the fields at Game 7 tournaments. So, you know, who knows, man? We may be watching you. I've been talking to kids all throughout the offseason, through the fall at different facilities. Now they're in high school, and we talked about, you know, interviewing those kids out at Game 7 tournaments. So we have a lot of fun. Game7baseball.com. Register your team. We'll see you at the ballpark, folks. Tyler Manker at the plate, leading off this 5th Bottom of the 5th inning for the Pirates. And that is ball 1. One ball, one strike to Manker. One ball, two strikes. Myers has come in here and done a great job filling up the zone, getting it done. Ray-Peck 10-7 over Smith Cotton the final. Capital City 16-0. Back up the middle, and it's going to get through for a leadoff single for Manker. And brings up Jordan Johnson, who scored a run in the 4th. He is 0 for 1 today. Thank you. Check at the runner. He's back in safely. Squares the bunt on the attempt and a throw back. He's back in time. Johnson couldn't execute the bunt and get it down. That's a strike there. And he's now down 0-2. Coach Spitzmiller doing some repositioning. Meyer misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now to Johnson. That's it. Blocked well by Caffey there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is into center field and caught by Noland for out number 1. Catcher Alvarado now at the plate. 1 out. Manker at first. Pattonville having an opportunity, see if they can scratch that run. Johnson missed an opportunity to bunt him over. We'll see if Coach has Alvarado big swing and a miss right over the top of that pitch for strike 1. On deck is Braylon Cook. Back to the pitcher, turns, fires, gets the out there, and a pick for a double play. Nice job by Meyer starting that double play and gets him out of the inning. We head to top of the 6th, 4-3 Pirates.
Now pitching for the Pattonville Pirates, number 27, Zayden Patel.
Everybody on the fence, figuring out what he's got. Let's go.
Folks, like to let you know that Youth Baseball Midwest is produced by Red Earth Productions LLC. My crack engineer crew down there, my production manager, director, Drew Klutz, and the engineer on all the pictures, getting it done for you down there is Lauren Klutz. Couldn't do it without my crew. Appreciate him very much. Been working hard for us last night in Willard, today 3 games. That was a big-time 4-game stretch for us, and we appreciate all the hard work and appreciate Coach Valley inviting us out, Coach McGee inviting us. The hospitality of all the coaches, we appreciate it greatly. All right, we got a new pitcher on the mound in Zayden Patel. Horner, 2 innings of shutout baseball. I don't even think he gave up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Didn't give up a hit. Did some had a K in there. Nice job for Horner coming in relief. The lefty Patel up next, and he's going to be facing Jacob Nolan right out the gate, and it's ball 1. Followed by Tommy Smith and Brady Bogus. Hit sharply foul down the line, and it's going to kick and stay in right there. We'll get that. Yeah, there you go. No, just get it to the side. There you go. One ball, 1 strike. Now it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Jacob Nolan. Three balls and a strike. Counts full. And that's in the gap and down and past Johnson to the wall. Nolan on his way to third base. The tying run now after a leadoff triple. Tommy Smith coming to the plate. That ball was absolutely hammered, folks. Pitching coach out to chat with Patel. Let's get you some more finals from today around the area. Hickman 13-0 over Mexico. We talked about that earlier. Boonville 4-3 over Dutchman. I'm not quite sure. That might be over in the Kansas side. That's what we got. So, the Howell Central Spartans 4-1 over Gateway Legacy Christian Academy. So that's what we got so far. We still got some stuff. I don't know how much we got. A few in progress. Boonville, playing Raytown. South, they're up 7-2. Capital City 5-0 over Oak Park right now. Smith takes the first pitch, fouls it straight back for strike one. Rockhurst and Platte County underway. Farmington now down 6-3 to Rockwood Summit. One ball, one strike. Putnam County, the varsity midgets. I love that, right? Putnam County midgets. 6-1 over Albany. Mexico and Lebanon just started. That'll be interesting right there. Bulldogs and the Yellow Jackets. We got the Yellow Jackets on a game with Webb City. Looking forward to that. Going to be in Lebanon. That's April 7th, I believe that is. Looking forward to that. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Smith. Patel struggling to be consistent in the strike zone. And that is ball 4. So that is 2 base runners. Triple, base on balls, and first and third with Balgas coming to the plate, the DH. The lefty Patel sets and fastball's up, but fouled straight back. Lights are starting to come on here at CarShield Field. Dusk. Beautiful evening here for baseball. And a bunt, and beautifully executed. Everybody's going to be safe, and a tying run scores. Outstanding execution by Balgas. Shows bunt, pulls back, ball 1 to Oliver. I'll tell you what, kids, youth coaches, if you're watching this, check this out. You need to make sure you're teaching your kids how to bunt, especially that 13, 14U. You got to get these kids bunting. High school baseball, I'm telling you, folks. It gets you a seat at the table if you can do stuff like that, I'll tell you that. 1-1 now to Oliver. Pulls back, strike called, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Patel gets the strikeout for out number 1. Hayden Ebert at the plate now. First and second. Let's see if Coach Spitzmiller puts anybody in motion. Ball 1. Patel has struggled here. Hasn't necessarily thrown a lot of pitches, but when he's gotten in the zone, he's gotten hit pretty hard. Nice job by Alvarado getting to that pitch. That was way inside. Outstanding work by the catcher. That stays up, 3-0. Shortstop Coates is on deck. Go-ahead run is at second base here in the 6th. And he had the take sign on, didn't get the green light there, and watched the strike come down. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Just got a piece of it. Coach Spitzmiller chucks it into right left field. Oh, mercy. And a strikeout for Patel. Liam Coates now. That's fouled out of play. Strike 1. Patel trying to limit this damage. He's gotten back to 2 outs. And he's got an 0-1 count here on Coates. The triple, the walk, the base, and the single, the bunt single. And a grounded. Phipps comes up, and he pulls him off the base. And he says he got him. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th, score 4-4. So a tough call, and the Pirates get out of the inning with just the 1 run. And leading off now. Oh, heck of a play. Coates coming up and firing for the out to get Braylon Cooks as he was hustling down the line. Outstanding work. Braden Wishart. at the plate, fouls it off. One ball, one strike. Sliding on his knees, Nolan makes the catch on the shallow pop fly from Wishart for out number 2. Brody Lee at the plate now. Big swing and a miss. Myers done a great job coming into this ball game and shutting down the Pirates. A little tapper, get it foul, and it is foul. Oh, and 2. That was outside. Good call by the official. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Looking. Head to the top of the 7th, 4-4 tie. All right, folks, we got our players of the games coming up here where it's going to be a tough one. There's been a lot of guys doing a job. I liked what Horner did on the mound to come in and get the outs. Patel back out there. He went 2 clean innings. On the other side, man, my goodness, Jacob Nolan has been doing damage. Tommy Smith got them going. It is 2 balls, no strikes here to Number 5 gave heaps. Swing and a miss. What do we got count-wise, Drew? 1 ball, 1 strike. Thank you, Drew. Quick conversation between Spitzmiller and we'll see what this is about. All right, here we go. Whatever that conversation was, it's over, and we got a 2-1 count after ball 2. It's 3-1. That's what I thought. I think that's what they were asking. It's a 3-1. Okay. Swing and a miss, full. Patel comes back, gets heaps on the strikeout. Caden Jackman to the plate. He is 1 for 3 today. A run scored. Takes ball 1. Ground ball to the second baseman, up with it. Nice reach there by Brody Lee for out number 2. Caffey's also 1 for 3. Scored a run. And that is fouled off the end of the bat for strike 1. This has been a dandy of a ball game, folks. Really enjoyed this one. These two teams playing very well. One ball, 1 strike. That's in the gap, and that is going to get down and to the wall. And Caffey is into second base with a 2-out stand-up double. Go-ahead run is at second base. Ball 1 to Nolan Jacob, or excuse me, Jacob Nolan. Boy, I don't know, man. Nolan had the triple his last at bat and gets into one. Is it going to be deep enough? And over the head, and it's a ground rule double. And Nolan unties this ball game with a monster shot. This young man hits the ball a ton, folks. .54 Kirkwood. Wow. Crumble over to talk to Patel. Tommy Smith coming to the plate. They're not out of the woods yet. You got Smith has been good today. He's got a double. He's been on base all 3 times today. Jacob Nolan is looking to be the player of the game, folks. I'm here to tell you, for Kirkwood. Tommy Smith at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Big hack, swing and a miss, 1-1. It's outside. 2-1. Nice job by Alvarado getting over there to stop that. 3-1. Big pitch here for Patel. Grounded off the end of the bat. Crumble up with it. Fires over. Lee can't pick it. And Nolan scores. To make it 6-4. First mistake of the game here. And Crumble, who's been really good. I like this kid a lot. Just Lee couldn't come up with it, and there it is.
Pitch running for Tommy Smith is number 44, Bill Hoganson.
Got a pinch runner, number 44, coming in the game there. Ben Hoganson, the sophomore, get a little more speed, or Smith there. And that brings up Brady Baugus. So 6-4, there's 2 outs. That could have been the 3rd out there. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Popped up, shallow center field, and the catch made. Johnson under it, but not before the Pioneers get 2. Take a 6-4 lead, and we head to the bottom of the 7th. All right, folks, our players of the game, we're working at it here. We'll see, but I'll tell you what, Mr. Jacob Nolan is sure making a play for that player of the game spot for Kirkwood. I like what Nick Horner did. We're going to have to see what do the Pirates have left. You're at the top of the order, though. You're not out of the woods. You got Jace Robinson. Then you're going to get Cameron Crumble and Breon Phipps. That's a big cut. Shoot, it's hard not to overlook what Meyer's done after Evans. Meyer has come into this game and pitched outstanding for Kirkwood. And he gets ahead of Jace here. Strike one. And it's 1-1 now. Misses outside. 2-1. That is in the air, in the gap, back to it, calling it, and making the catch is Gabe Heaps for out number one. Jace got a pretty good chunk of it, but not all of it. Cameron Crumble at the plate. This young man's played very well today. Enjoyed watching him play. First time we've seen him. And it's ball one. Misses again, 2-0. Three and 0. We'll see how Meyer handles this. Phipps on deck.
3-0 down. 3-0. I'll even tell you it's 3-0. We've thrown 2 strikes. It's 3-0. Come on, kid!
Coach Fink giving the take sign there. That was a cookie right there, boy. We'll see if he gets another one. And it is ball 4. So Crumble on again with another walk. It's his second time on today. He's 0 for 2. But he's got the 2 base on balls. Mexico 2-1 lead over Lebanon. Phipps looks at strike one. Quickly 0-2, a couple of curveballs have come in for strikes. And it looks like maybe they pitched around Crumble there, man. Because he's gone right after Phipps, and that's off the end of the bat. Smith goes up, and Meyer gets the out as Crumble heads to second. Tyler Manker at the plate. Misses, ball 1. Manker's 1 for 2. He did get on base and score a run. He reached on the air by the left fielder. When he dropped the ball, Phipps ended up being out at second. This is the tying run at the plate. And Manker just misses that. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's up in the zone. 2-1. Big spot here for Manker, man. This is a oh boy. Tying run at the plate. Oh, just missed that one. And is there enough room? No, there is not enough room. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They're down to their last strike. Manker's just missed a couple. Johnson on deck. The Pirates fighting to stay in this. And strike 3, Meyer finishes the game as Manker strikes out looking. And that's the ball game. A 6-4 win for the Pioneers. Our players of the game, Jacob Nolan for Kirkwood, and we have Noah Horner for the Pirates. Folks, thanks for tuning in today. We sure do appreciate it. From CarShield Field and everybody here at Youth Baseball Midwest, and a special shout out to our friends over at St. Louis Patriots, Coach Valley. We appreciate it. Good night from the ballpark.